What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the final episode of this FM22 beta save with Manchester United. The whole 2 seasons have come down to this. It is the Champions League final. We take on Napoli in Germany. Can we lift the Champions League trophy? Let's jump into it. So guys, you were last with me for the Champions League semi-finals where we just about scraped through against Real Madrid. We beat them 1-0 in the first leg, Ronaldo scoring from the spot. We then beat them, we then drew 1-1 with them at home, going through 2-1 on aggregate. Of course, away goals not a thing this year in Football Manager, or in football in real life as well. In between, we beat Brighton. After that, in the Premier League, we beat Wolves, we beat Watford, we beat Cardiff, and we drew with Aston Villa. We did lift the Premier League trophy thanks to a 94th minute winner from Anthony Martial at Molineux. So we are Premier League champions again. I will just show you the Premier League quickly. We finished 10 points clear of Man City in second. We got 100 points. We are Centurions, which is fantastic to see. De Gea is the top clean sheet guy in the Premier League. Obviously, we only had the one loss away at Arsenal. And we have 5 draws as well against Villa, Liverpool, Brentford, Spurs and Fulham. Obviously winning the other 32 games. But the Premier League season is over. It's all about the Champions League right now. So we are taking on Napoli. Napoli, of course, had a very good run. I will show you our run as well in the competition. Let's just expand the Champions League. Here we go. So first of all, we were in Group H. We had Dortmund, Ajax and Midtjylland. We went through the group relatively straightforward without losing any games. We then took on Atletico Madrid in the first knockout round, knocked them out 3-0. Winning both games home and away. We then took on Dortmund. We beat Dortmund 2-0 at home. Ronaldo doing the business in the Champions League. And then we lost the game 2-1 away in Germany. But that didn't matter. We won the tie 3-2 anyway. So that is fantastic. And then obviously we took out Madrid, beating both Madrid sides in the way to the final. On the other side of the draw, we take on Napoli. So Napoli were in Group A. They had Copenhagen, Arsenal and Sporting. They did lose 2-0 at the Emirates, which is interesting to see, but they've had a very nice run of it after going through the group. So in their first knockout round, they had FC Porto. Not an easy team to beat, but it looks like they did it relatively comfortably, going through 7-4 there. They then took on PSG in the quarterfinals, beating them 3-1 on aggregate. It's, again, not an easy thing to do. Then they took on Liverpool and 4-2 on aggregate against Liverpool, against this Liverpool team. With what they can do, especially in these knockout games, is absolutely immense. I don't have the Serie A loaded, and it doesn't look like they've won it anyway. So you'd like to think we are favourites for this game. Obviously, if we... hold on a second. If we go into the competitions tab, as you can see, Premier League winners, we have the final of this. We've already won the Carabao Cup and we won the Community Shield as well, but the Champions League is the one I wanted. It is the Champions League is the one I wanted. So we're going to make some changes here. We will put Bai on the bench as well. I think we're going to have... Why is my assistant not even putting Ronaldo on the bench for the Champions League final? It makes no sense to me. I actually think Pereira has been pretty good as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to run this. So we're going to leave Mbappe as striker. I'm actually going to take Rashford off, and we're going to put Ronaldo on. Rashford unhappy with my tactics. Is that because you're not playing very much? Yeah, same with Paul Pogba. This is going to be the team then to try and win us the Champions League final. Obviously, we've got a couple of options here. Declan Rice wants a new deal. That's fine, but this is the last game of this save, so it doesn't really matter what Declan Rice wants. De Gea is in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Skriniar, Varane, Luke Shaw, Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandes, Milinkovic-Savic, Sancho, Ronaldo, and then Mbappe through the middle. Obviously, we've got options on the bench. I know some of you guys were interested to see how this dude's getting on. He's actually regressed a little bit. His first touch isn't as good as it once was. His physicals are getting a bit better, but Kieran Boylan still not as good as he could be. I think his potential's there. He's just not really getting a huge amount of game time just yet. So we will submit this team. We go into the Champions League final. We bombed that in the Champions League relatively early last year, so being able to be in the final today is quite a big thing, quite a big achievement. Alex Merritt, Di Lorenzo, Koulibaly, Laporto, Fabian Zielinski, Politano, Insigne, and Victor Osimhen. Now, I mentioned Victor Osimhen in the last episode, saying how good a player he can be. So we will submit that team and get into things. Obviously, Victor Osimhen is an electric striker. As you can see, in-game, he's wanted by Liverpool. He's got 19 pace, 17 acceleration, great agility and balance, great strength as well, good off the ball, great anticipation. He can finish. He's got a good first touch, and he's only 24. So Victor Osimhen, I am very intrigued to see how he would get on in a longer term save. Obviously the 4-3-3 matching what we are doing. I'd like to think that we have the better options in the team. Obviously Mbappe, Ronaldo and Sancho is a good front three. That middle three for us as well. I think that's a slightly better proposition as we take to the field. I believe the final's in Germany. So it's not like either side is playing in front of a home crowd, shall we say. But here we go. First highlight of the game comes to Napoli. It looks like throw in. It goes back to Di Lorenzo and up the line to Politano, who works it into the midfield. And they're playing some nice stuff early doors on Napoli. We force them all the way back to the centre-back. Fabian, Di Lorenzo. Gonna have to see Ronaldo doing some tracking back here. That's an absolute calamitous pass from Luke Shaw. Victor Osimhen is in. Oh, it's another back pass. It's done us dirty. I don't know who to blame here. Is this De Gea not being awake, or a very poor pass from Luke Shaw? Luke Shaw does the good work here to get there. It's not the right option, is it, from Luke Shaw? Let's be perfectly honest. It is not the right option. First shot, obviously, for Napoli. First shot on target as well. We look relatively shell-shocked by that. We've only had 38% possession as well. Really not getting the ball down and playing it. First highlight for us. Luke Shaw with the delivery then. Can he atone? The ball's in the back of the net. And it looks like Rafa Varane is saying he's been fouled yet again. He was fouled in the first leg against Real Madrid, and Ronaldo scored from the spot. The penalty has been awarded. Koulibaly with the push on Varane. Ronaldo with the opportunity to pull us level just before the half-time mark from the penalty spot. And Alex Merritt saves Ronaldo's penalty. Oh, this is not happening. Oh, this isn't happening like this. A sloppy one to give away. A missed penalty from Ronaldo. Corner for us. Luke Shaw to deliver into Varane, who heads over the crossbar. We have big game players, but it doesn't look like they are. It doesn't look like they're turning up here. We are dominating in terms of chances created. At 1.43 XG as well, considering Ronaldo's missed a penalty. I am going to have to lay into the boys here. Dressing room. We go in. I'm going to point the finger and say, come on, lads, show a bit of desire. Seems to have motivated a few players. Jadon Sancho, again, not doing anything. Same for Kylian Mbappe. Short pass here taken. The ball is worked back to Bruno Fernandes, who finds the Skriniar out on the side. And there's Kylian Mbappe. He's put it in. Looks like it could be 1-1, but we're going to VAR here. Mbappe might have been fractionally offside. It says there we are going to VAR. Merritt was just stood there. And the assistant referee says the goal's awarded. Come on, Kylian. I've just said you were not doing the business. Sancho into Rice. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Nice set piece routine. Over to Skriniar, who heads it forward. And Mbappe charges from behind like 4 Napoli defenders and gets there ahead of the goalkeeper and draws us level. Interesting first 50 odd minutes so far. SMS with the ball over the top to Kylian Mbappe. He's in again. Kylian Mbappe hits this one at Alex Merritt. And it goes behind for a corner. Obviously, we are deadly from the corners, but this is an interesting Champions League final. Luke Shaw with the delivery, and it gets cleared. Bruno Fernandes is going to pick this one up. Can we recycle for a second phase into Skriniar, back to Raphael Varane? And that is the highlight over. 56 minutes on the clock. Napoli not really doing anything, but now we are back on level footing. Thank you, Kylian Mbappe. We've got over 2.3 in terms of XG. 20 minutes of this Champions League final to go. They've made a change. Lozano comes on that right-hand side for Politano. Bruno wins the ball there nicely. Interchange between Varane and Bruno Fernandes across to Skriniar then, who drives forward into the Portuguese midfielder. Goes out to Cristiano Ronaldo on the left-hand side, who runs down, gives it back to Luke Shaw. Cross comes over. SMS is there. Off the crossbar. Comes back. Milinkovic-Savic is there. He's put it in the back of the net. We're going to VAR again. The third time that we are going to VAR for us in this game. And we're checking to see if the pass is a good one from Luke Shaw. Oh, he's miles onside. Absolutely miles onside. Surely, referee, we are going and giving us the goal. We are. It does stand. I'm going to take Ronaldo off. I'm going to bring on Marcus Rashford. We've come from behind as things stand. Come on, boys. Come on. Final few minutes of this one. Ball towards 𝘼𝙗𝙤 is not a good one. De Gea comes out and claims that one nicely. Looks like we need to hold on then. Rashford wins that ball in the air, goes all the way back to Alex Merritt in goal. He's had a very good game, saving a penalty from Ronaldo. Couple one-on-ones from Mbappe as well. Napoli goalkeeper will be very happy with his performance. Skriniar heads it down to Sancho. Ball into Mbappe. Back into Sancho. Who drives forward in towards Rashford. Can he loft it up at the back post? Mbappe's there, and that is a great block from 𝘼𝙗𝙤. Denying Kylian Mbappe his second goal of the game. Corner for us. Bruno Fernandes towards that near post, of course. And they get that one clear. Skriniar unable to get his head on the top of that one. Declan Rice back to Bruno Fernandes. We are still stuck with the camera behind the goal. Declan Rice. Fabian goes in with a challenge. Bruno Fernandes still got the ball, but highlights over. Jadon Sancho, another poor performance from him. I think we're going to have to keep an eye on a few players. Luke Shaw will come off for Alex Telles, looking a little bit ropey, and I don't want him to be ran at because of that for these final few minutes. If we can see this one out, Sancho for Greenwood as well. I think that's a great shout from Mike Phelan. As my assistant manager, as we go into injury time, it's all over, done and dusted. We come from behind. We won the Champions League. I've enjoyed this save. I've enjoyed this beta period. I've really enjoyed the save. I hope you guys have as well. We win a treble. We won a treble last season, but it wasn't quite as good because it didn't include the Champions League. This time around, we lift the Champions League. The trophy gets lifted there. Happy days. The red and white confetti comes flying down, and we have swooped in from a goal down to win the Champions League 2-1. Ronaldo missing a penalty as well in his final game of this save is absolutely ridiculous. We go into the dressing room. You've done brilliantly to come back and win that. I am proud of you. Well done, boys. Well done, team. And it's another Champions League for Manchester United. It's a Champions League for Cristiano Ronaldo. It says we celebrate a famous quadruple, winning the Champions League, the Premier League, the EFL Cup, and the Community Shield. We lift that Champions League trophy. That is the big one. Who won the Champions League last year? Chelsea won it the year before. Wow, that's very interesting. So we go through. We win the Champions League. It's all done and dusted. They want an improved deal for Bruno Fernandes, but the series is actually over here. I will be starting my FM22 save once the full game is released on the 9th of November. I will be live that evening on the Tuesday with Red Star as we look to take them back to their former Champions League glory. They won the Champions League trophy in 1991, and that is the main save that I will be doing in this year's game. But that's where I'm going to leave it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed this beta experience with Manchester United, please do drop a like on the video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you for Red Star on Tuesday.